I forgot my phone. I left my phone at home. I have it now, as you guys can see. I'm feeling a lot better today. It is absolutely beautiful today. The weather's nice, it's not windy, I'm not freezing my ass off today. So today was an absolute perfect day to vlog. So right now I'm having chicken tenders with cheese sauce. Shout out to Nick Avocado. I love cheese. So, yep. Other than that, the fire alarm just went off. So another good time to vlog, because you guys probably wouldn't have heard me because of the fire alarm going off, or the fire station alarm, whatever. So yeah, I have my albums with me, which my mom saw. She didn't want me to bring my banner today. I'm bringing it next time though, because that's the only time to, But you know what? I just realized something. I kind of don't really need to bring it all the time, because I basically post online when I'm going to be down here. So I didn't really actually have to bring it anyway. But I have my albums out. I'm going to remember to do an album review when I'm done eating. So, I'm just so glad I have my phone back. Because I tell you, I was freaked out the moment I forgot it. I took out my Beezy and I could feel it. I'm like, I don't have my phone. Like, I usually have it in my hand. And I didn't have my phone with me. So, since I actually need that, going home just in case I, have a creeper, I went inside the store and I asked them, crazy question, do you guys have a phone I can use? And I used their line, their business phone. Thank God they have another phone for business, because I would feel so bad to hog their phone. But they said it's fine. And that was actually an emergency. I needed to let my mom know I was here, because if she doesn't hear from me, I had my ringer up, so she probably could have heard me if she called my phone. But still, she could have brought it down anyway. She would have most likely brought it down after she called, but I feel better having it, because you never know when you're going to have a creeper and you need to call, 911. So, yeah, but the fire truck just went by and stuff, so I tell you, I'm in such a better mood today. I swear, I don't even know what was going on with me the other day, this past week. I was just crazy. It's just, I think after what went down, last week, it just set me off and had me in a funk for a few days. It's normal. But I'm over it. I'm here. I'm enjoying my lunch. I'm going to have my slushie. I'm going to be here for a while. It's really nice out, so I'm taking advantage to be here for a while. Maybe I'll see my sisters today, since it's nice today. I tell you, I didn't enjoy the last vlog. I was here at all. I was so cold. And it was windy. It was awful. It was absolutely awful. My banner was blowing. Everything was just a cluster fluff, It was bad weather for it. So, I did a dirty delete. That's what they call it when you do vlogs and you delete them right away. I don't even know why. So. Like, they were good vlogs, but I think it would have been a little too harsh. Like, I have a feeling I was probably a bit mean. So, and after thinking overnight, I told myself, don't do those vlogs. Don't keep those vlogs. Because, even though one person doesn't like you, I kind of don't want Scott. There you go, bringing up his name again. I kind of don't want Scott to hate me for basically, being rude to his wife. So I just told myself, be an adult, delete the vlogs, suck it up, buttercup, basically. So that's what I did. I'm not happy. I'm really not happy that she denied my ad, but that's just how it's gonna be, and I just have to deal with it. Her not liking me. So, yeah. Honestly, I could have just said that yesterday, but I didn't have the words, I didn't know what to say. It was weird, someone waves to you, then you try to connect, they deny your ad, and it's like, okay. I sound like Seth Rogen. Sorry. Anyway, what I was saying. Yeah, as you guys can see, I'm in a lot better mood. You know what? I was probably overtired too. When I don't sleep all that well, I'm kind of in an off mood as well. Because when you're overtired, your mind's just like, you can't think straight. So, yep. Can't tell. I tell you, I can't see without my glasses. That's a van. So hopefully you guys had a good, well, not good, but calming Memorial Day. I'm actually glad no one did fireworks, because I tell you, this weather is just, it's really dry out. So it would be stupid if someone did a fire. And apparently someone did, because the fire alarm went off today. I didn't even know she was behind me. She came out of nowhere. So, yeah. I'm just glad I'm in a better mood, honestly. I think it's because I have my phone back, too. As soon as I forgot my phone, I just thought, can this day get any worse? It's such a beautiful day, and I was already in a pissed off mood yesterday. And then now that, it's like, I don't need any more, bad news, bad karma or whatever. But sadly, I kind of snapped at my mom this morning a little bit because of the whole banner thing. I got annoyed with her. She told, honest to God, she told me that my dad's so concerned about it. Okay, look, I understand that, but, it's, I don't know. But now, it doesn't matter, because like I said, I post when I come down here, so the banner doesn't really need to come with me. And it's just, like my mom said, it's just extra to carry. So, it's just extra shit to carry. So, yep. I'm just glad I'm kind of glad, ever since I forgot my phone, I'm kind of actually glad I don't have any other health issues. Because, if I was, diabetic or whatever, I would probably forget my diabetic kit or, my insulin, my oxygen, my pills, You know what I mean? I am a cluster. I'm just... So, I gotta be just thankful for that, Whatever you do not rely on me for certain things. Don't rely on me to pack certain things. Because I swear, you tell me to take 100 things, I'm gonna be like, okay, oh, sorry, I forgot that one thing, That's, and that's why my mom writes out a checklist, because, then you don't forget what you need. So, but apparently I do. I bet if I still had a checklist, I'd probably still forget something. So, the moment I took out my BZ and I didn't see my phone, I knew, oh, well, hell, you know? Oh my God. Speaking of diabetes, I love cheese. I love cheese. Where's the cheese? I also got a chocolate milk. I'm craving chocolate for some reason. So, I got that instead of a regular soda, surprisingly. But I'm getting the slushy too, so. Yep. Oh, so good. I tell you, I'm just so glad today is a lot better. The weather last time was awful. Well, it wasn't awful, it was just windy. So, everything's just colder when there's wind. And if it was actually windy today, it probably would have been cold too. Because, you know, I'm in the shade. Yeah, she's losing her napkins. It's like, you know, don't you hate when that happens? That's why I put them underneath something. So. But yeah, for some reason, yeah, let me finish my thought. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm just so glad I'm in a better mood today. I just couldn't vlog yesterday, period. Well, I did vlog, but I didn't like it. And then I tried vlogging again today, and it didn't like it. It didn't work out. So, yeah, I had vlogger's block, apparently. That's what my dad said last night. You just have not writer's block, a vlogging block. And that's exactly what it was, I think. You know? But I guess that's normal. So, I'm wearing my vlogging glasses today because I know I'm rolling my eyes a lot. I don't know. I just look weird when I do that. So. I gotta remember people park behind me. I gotta remember people come up behind me. Out of the blue. Hi. I don't know if I caught him or not. He waved. If I push it back further, it'll get him. So, you know, without the wind, that metal thing ain't rattling today, thank God. I tell you, that was another thing that annoyed the hell out of me when I was vlogging. So. But, you know. So I didn't see my pug this morning or Leroy, so maybe on my way home I will. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. We shall see. So, but everything seems to be better. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is I did music this morning. Yeah, I was able to do music this morning. It's called Hornet, which was perfect after yesterday. It's like a hornet's nest shaped like a heart. So, yeah, I was definitely feeling like a hornet yesterday, you know, don't poke the bee's nest, you know. Yeah, I think if anyone, you know, if I did this yesterday, I probably wouldn't be in any mood to want to talk to anyone, you know, I'd just be quiet, you know. But I'm okay today, thank God. You know, sometimes you just need some time. You know, you just need a few minutes to cool down, you know. Alone time and sleep and just, you know what I mean? So, and that's exactly what I needed. So Christy's kid, she took her kid to work today. What a cute, adorable baby. He's a feisty one. You hear him? You can hear him, probably. He's pretty loud. Huh. So. Oh, I almost bit my tongue there. So I just saw Mr. Smiley getting here. He was driving off. No, I don't know if he remembers me. Maybe next time I see him, I'll say hey and see if he remembers me. I sometimes hate eating on camera, but I'm hungry. I usually had to put my albums back in my bag when I get my slushie because I can't leave my albums out here when I'm not here because someone would steal them probably. Like, I want people to take them, but I want to be here when I get a taker. That's what I mean. Even though that's kind of the point, you know what I mean? So, that's just how I am. So, lunchtime. Now I'm gonna hear the church music.
Have fun.
You too. Thanks. I will have fun now that I have my phone back, because vlogging is my one most favorite thing to do now. See, and that's what I don't understand. You know, when I'm in a happy mood, I can vlog, but, you know, I tell myself vlog, you know, even when you're in a bad mood, but for some reason, I just couldn't do it yesterday. I don't know why. I know what, actually, I do know why. I was afraid that I would actually end up trashing someone. That's why I just told myself, don't even bother doing it. You know, wait until you calm down. You know, take a few minutes to relax and then start fresh. Because, you know what, honestly, you shouldn't vlog when you're too mad either. Maybe if you're a little annoyed, that's a different story. But if you're, like, furious and fuming and stuff, it's not a good idea to vlog. And that's why I told myself, you know, you might think that it sounds good, but to other people, it might not. You know what I mean? So, that's why I just told myself, you know, don't do it. So that's why I just didn't do it. So, yep. I can take my sweatshirt off soon. But actually, I'm pretty comfortable right now. I'm afraid if I take my sweatshirt off, I'll start being cold again. And there's a bit of a breeze now, so I'm not taking any chances. I'll just keep it on. So, and besides, it's blue. Blue is a peaceful color. From what I heard from when I was watching All American, they said that blue is like a calming color. So maybe after I'm done eating, I'll take my vlogging glasses off. I tell you, sometimes I hate having a cleft palate. I can't eat right when I have a cleft palate, but I tell you, I like it with the cheese, though. It's good with the cheese. I tell you, just today has completely changed my mood. Like, I'm 100% happier now. I think it's because I'm here and I'm, away from the house and just... I needed to get away. That's the point. I needed to not be, out of sight, out of mind, that sort of thing. And that's what I told myself, once I'm here, I don't have to see him. Even though I did a practice thing called Till Beside Me. I guess that's an okay recording, but I can do a lot better.
Are you streaming?
I'm a vlogger.
Oh, okay.
I talk about music and stuff.
Yeah. What's your
Well, I don't have my banner because my mom told me not to bring it, apparently. Would you want an album?
No, I have hundreds of stuff. I wouldn't.
Oh,
I just thought, maybe subscribe and find.
I do have YouTube. I can just. You want just my name?
Yeah.
Because it's in one of my albums. That's what I'm saying.
Just if you can just tell me, because I'll run home and write it down.
Molly Gerlog.
Okay.
Gerlog.
Okay.
Hopefully you can remember it. If not, Studio Heads.
Studio.
That's like my music. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a second name to. But I do music and remixes and all kinds of stuff. I just did something yesterday, which was a practice, but. And sometimes I cheat a little bit, but just to practice. I'm definitely not a professional. I'm a beginner. But I'm just trying to get myself out there.
It's all important.
Yeah. Too bad you can't take an album.
No.
It's on the house. You don't have to give me anything. So you can find me easier. But I'm here daily. Like once, twice every summer and during the week. I try to get here.
Well, that's great. And I'll go home
And every time you come here, you can always ask, hey, where's that girl that sets up her music? They'll tell you my name.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I'm pretty easy to find.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you very much. Means a lot. Good. I completely forgot what I was saying now. Oh, there's a fan for me. I don't even know what the heck her name is. I should ask. I'll probably forget, though. Yeah. She'll remember me. I'm very easy to remember. I wish I had a pen or something to write down. I don't think I do. Let's see if I have something loose. If I have a piece of paper, a loose piece of paper, maybe that can help. Hold on. Oh, I gotta look for something. I had to stick something in here that she can remember me by. I don't think I do. Well, she said she would remember Studio Heads, so hopefully she remembers that name. Yeah, I don't have any separate piece of paper to give her. If I had a pen, I could write it down on a napkin, but oh well. Like I said, she could always ask the store to remember. So. Yep. Hopefully you remember me.
Oh, I will. Yeah,
'Cause-
I'm going home to write it down.
Okay.
That would be nice.
Thanks for your support.
Sure.
Have a good one. Yeah. She's gonna write it down ASAP, so it's all good. Okay. So now I gotta think of what I was saying. I completely forgot what I was saying. I guess it was negative. Who knows? Or positive. I don't know. But I am gonna do an album review now, so I don't forget. Because last time I forgot. So I'm gonna do it now. Oh, fire's out. So here's this one. There's the front. She must live close if she's going right home. There's this. There's the back. White out. There's the front. Here's the back. Cardophilia. Yeah, I said I would start reading the titles in the back, but I don't really feel like doing that now. There's this one. There's the front. There's the back. Well, that cheered me up, honestly, seeing that woman. It brightened my day because I was in such a bad mood yesterday. I needed that. See, that's why I love my fans so much. I don't care who you are. I don't need to know your name. Just seeing your face makes me happy. Because that's why, seeing a familiar face always makes me feel good. So. There's Summer Sun vibes. There's the back. There's the front. And here's Brittle. Shout out to my uncle. There's the front. There's the back. Never forget. There's the front. There's the back, which is new. A few more. Salute. Which I actually posted for Memorial Day for a few days. That's a good album for that. There's the front. Here's the back. Mad Music. I don't know if I showed it. I don't even remember. Well, I'll show it again. There's the front. Here's the back. I think I did. Or maybe I didn't. I don't know. Whatever. And remember... No, Love Struck Autumn. Here's that one. There's the front. And here's the back. So those are the albums I have with me. I actually have a couple more in my bag, but I'm not taking them out right now. Besides, I actually ended up bringing Country Crush with me today. I don't really feel like displaying that one because I don't want to look at it. So I'll wait until I feel, even better before I show that again, that album. I'll probably give it another year. So... Yep. My tenders are cold. Oh, I do have something to talk about. We have neighbors now. They're moving in. I think they already moved in. They have 2 kids. They seem like a very respectful family, so hopefully there's no extreme noises or loud banging or anything obnoxious. Nothing that'll affect my music, thank God. Hopefully no ATVs, no loud motorcycles going back and forth, thank God, except one, which is fine, but At least he's appropriate with it. He doesn't do it obnoxiously. So, yeah. Oh, they didn't seem happy. I tell you, I gotta remember people are walking behind me. Oh, there's Rachel. So. You know what? And that's another reason why I need to bring my banner. Because I just had a fam. And there's no, like, nothing to show. You know what I mean? I'm gonna bring it next time. Because I think if you actually see something like big, you know, then you remember it clearly, but sometimes if you're just saying it, you kind of forget, but she said she wouldn't forget, so I'm going to take her word for it. Yep. I guess my mom didn't see the sign that was in the post office. It's actually, the album event thing is actually hanging at the post office as well. So, yep. I tell you, I'm quite shocked that I'm actually in a good mood today. Like, what the hell happened? You know, one minute I'm like pissed off and furious at the world. You know, all upset, crying and stuff, and it's like, and then I'm just like in a better mood all of a sudden. Who knows? I know I'm not even gonna touch it. I was gonna brighten it up a little bit, but I'm not gonna even touch it. That was a worth little piece. I'll start with a fresh piece. So, no shirtless guy today. But I have to remember to get my slushie. I want to stay here until I see my sisters. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. So, yeah. Yeah, I think I did actually see them like last week drive by. They drive a van now. Says their car broke down last year. It like leaked oil or something like that, or I think that's what they said. It leaked oil. As soon as they got home, the day that I saw them, it just, you know. I tell you, that was so funny that day. Oh my God. It was like, I even remember it, you know, it was so hot. Like, it was extremely hot weather. And they saw me walking. And they rolled down their window and they said, "Oh, get in, get in. We don't walk in this horrendous heat," or something like that, she said. So I was able to get in their car. And one of the sisters had to get out and sit in the back. It was so funny. She couldn't fit in the car. She couldn't get in the car, and there was like UPS like right behind us waiting and waiting and waiting. And I just thought, oh shit, there's a pile up of cars behind us, so we gotta get her in. And I literally put my hand on her butt and I was pushing her, like I was shoving her in. I was like, get in there, you know? And she finally got in. I literally gave her like a shove, and she was in, but still. Oh, it was funny. I told my mom about this, and she just said, "You gotta lay off the ice cream, honey." They told me like they have an ice cream every week. Well, maybe she should lay off of it in order to fit in the car. Oh. And then she said it herself that she had a big ass or something like that. Oh, good times. Good memories. I tell you, funny stuff happens when you least expect it. You know, I thought that was the undercover cop, but it wasn't. For a minute there, I thought that was Wendy. It scared the shit out of me. It's a pickup truck. It scared the shit out of me. Nope, nothing to worry about. Cute kid. See, you guys can see it. Pickup truck. It scared me because I saw this woman. It's like, oh shit, you know. So friendly person. So but yeah, I had some really good times while I'm here, you know. Good stuff has happened. Good memories, you know. I'm almost done. I feel full. I don't know why. Surprisingly, I didn't get a BLT this time. Their tenders are good too. What?
Did you say something?
No.
I must have been for them in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of commotion in there. They got a kid.
I don't hear well.
It's fine. My dad's the same way.
Not have hearing aids.
Yeah, they're very sensitive for him though. Everything gets too loud. So, I think I just spit. Sorry, I had to answer him. Oh, it's dusty. So, because it's been so dry, my mom's plants haven't sprouted yet. We're basically having a bit of a drought right now, which isn't really good because there's been so much pollen lately, and it's just, the pollen is awful, especially when it's really dry. Because I go outside in the evening to enjoy the sunset, and just a little bit of breeze, you get that little green stuff in the back of your throat, and it's like, ugh. You know, you're dying after that, you know. It's awful. I hate it, but you know what? My allergies haven't been bad lately. Like, my nose gets stuffy at times, but I'm not like, you know, my one side of my face isn't swelled up or whatever. So, and usually that happens when, I think it's because it's the beginning of spring. It's not really summer yet, but I think once summer comes, it'll happen. But I haven't been that bad, thank God, because I'm awful with allergies. Like, I even, like, you know, I actually, you know, get sick to my stomach too. Like, I basically, you know how some people get seasick? Well, I get summer sick, basically, from, like, if I'm overheated or whatever. That's just how I am. My dad's really bad with allergies. So. Yeah. Yep. So. Well, like I said, I'm just glad I'm in a better mood today. Gotta straighten my camera out a little bit. There we go. Nope. It's gonna fall forward. There we go. That's a little better. So it seemed like that wind blocker worked actually last time I was here, but I don't think I have to do that. The wind actually wasn't that bad, but hey, you never know. You know, you never know. So I'm actually gonna take my hat off for a little bit. I'm in the shade. I don't even know why the hell I have my hat on. It's like I don't really need it, you know. Sometimes I forget I'm in the shade. Over there I was in full sun. But now I'm happy that I have this spot. So, yep. So yeah, my parents basically think I'm gonna get arrested. You know, if I'm not gonna get arrested for, you know, people assuming, you know, I'm a stalker, I'm gonna get arrested for something else. Like, I kept telling them, I told them, like, how many times I asked permission. You know, I asked Rachel, you know, I had a permission letter and everything. I'm okay, you know. I keep telling them, I keep reassuring to them, I'm okay, but they don't believe me. Like, they don't trust me. Well, they said it's not about trusting. They just, you know, they just say, we know laws and shit. But I think if you ask permission from the business, I think you're okay, you know? And hell, I even reassured myself. I even asked them again, am I okay to do this? You know, because this is a business and, you know, this is... I don't know what's going on. I don't know, I got my own business. So, yeah. Hi.
It's the
My girl, my favorite girl. Hopefully that's a song. That was a little bit weird. But I'm not gonna laugh because those people are actually mentally challenged, so. But just hearing him say that was kind of out of the blue. I don't know if you guys heard that. So, yeah. Sadly, that's how people look at me, though. People think I'm mentally challenged. I tell you, people are idiots in this world. So. I'm so glad today turned out well. I tell you, it's like ever since I got my phone, I'm 100 times happier. I would have been kind of bitchy if I didn't get my phone, if I didn't have my phone, you know. Because, you know, my phone's basically, you know, the vlogging thing that I do is, you know, like a diary. And I want my diary, you know, when I need it. So, yep. I'm just so glad my mood changed. I'm like 100, I honestly am 100 times better. Like, I guess I probably just needed sleep. You know, I even got up early this morning because I knew I had music because I did it last night and I was ready for it this morning. And I got up, well, at first I thought I heard a car drive by or whatever. I got up. I came over on my parents' side, and my mom's like, "What are you doing up?" And I said, "I have music to do." Or no, I thought I heard a car. And then I told her I have music. And then she said, no, she didn't say that. She said, well, she's going shopping. She did shopping today and stuff. And then she said, I'll wake you up before I leave. And that's what she did, and I was able to squeeze it in. Right now, I actually trimmed it before I came here. When I get home, I'll convert it, and then I'll post it. So, since I deleted the last 2 vlogs, I guess I can make up for what I was trying to say before, since those motorcycles drove by. We went to Nick's Lake House, and we, the weather was beautiful. I got to pet a few corgis. We watched the air show. I sat on the dock a little bit. I got 2 rum and cokes, and yeah, it was just a really nice day. So, yep. And then it got cloudy when we came home and all that jazz. So, we left at a good time. So, yeah, and surprisingly, I was actually happy that day too. So I don't know what the heck happened to me. It was a fluke, 1 minute I was perfectly fine, and then the next, I'm like furious at the world. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I gotta grab them.
I tell you, seeing those people remind me of Miss Matwich's class a little bit. It was the same thing, basically, but adults.
You don't need to apologize.
So, what else was I gonna say? I don't know. See if I can put these on my head. Probably not. Oh yeah, I can. Good. Just gives me a bit of a ta-da. So. I don't like them. I feel like they're gonna slide and hit my glasses. So. Yep. I tell you, I like the cheese. I got hair on my face. I tell you, I'm trying to eat the best way I can while on camera. So, what else? So, by the way, I didn't walk here. My mom dropped me off. I don't know if I said that already. I think if I walked twice, I would be too sore. So, my dad said the same thing, just let mom drop you off. It's easier. She's going shopping. She's already out and about. So, I think Wednesday is going to be the official day. Well, depending on the weather. But in the meantime, Wednesdays are going to be the days I'm going to be here. But I'm telling you guys, that might change. That's not guaranteed. That could change, like I said, depending on the weather. It might rain on a Wednesday and be good on Thursday, and I might be here on Thursday or a Friday, But from how my hip has been lately, even on good weather, for some reason, I can't walk twice. It's been sore lately. So, yep. When I had the vlog today, I I needed to make up for the last 2 vlogs I deleted, you know. So, just gotta be more positive. I think I actually feel better because I did music as well, you know, because that actually kind of helped. So, I'm a little disappointed that yesterday's didn't work out, but I think I figured out the problem. I think the music was reverbed too much. Like, it was too much with the music, so I had to, you know, I have to do it again, but with less reverb. But the vocals were fine. The vocals I'll keep, which I did. It's just the music. And it did have change at one point, but I'm gonna, you know, I just have to do it again. So, yep. It is like I listened to it when I was out yesterday, and it sounds fair, but I told myself I could do a lot better than that, so I'm gonna just redo it. I already have what I need. I just gotta start over. So, oh, butterfly. And that track's gonna be on Country Dreaming, the last country album. Yep. Well, I'm glad I posted that I was going to be here. Because if I didn't post I was going to be here, no one would know what I'm doing. That's why I got my bag. You know, my bag actually, you know, lets people know too, but I always like extra, you know. I always like extra. So, I tell you, there's so much dust right now. It is really, really dry. Like, extremely dry right now. Look, this nugget actually has a bit of the face, a little face. See, the way the dressing is? Looks like a face. Don't play with your food. So, be safe. Hi. So, yeah, that's what I need. I need a security company to deadbolt my doors. No way, actually, I have something to talk about now, which is stupid, but I want to talk about it anyway. But down the road, I'm talking 50 years later, 30 years later, I don't even know. Well, at my age is actually a little bit sooner, but I don't know when. Whenever I get a boyfriend or a husband or whatever, if I get a house, I'm probably gonna want bars on my doors and windows. Like, you know how in the certain neighborhoods they do that? Well, I'm thinking of doing that, actually. So, I think it seems bright. Hold on, let me turn my camera a little bit. That's a little better. My camera was a bit weird. Oh, that's good. Holding the door open.
Well, thank you, sir.
Thank you, James.
Huh.
All right.
I tell you, I'm gonna end up in one of those groups, I bet, one day. Oh my god, I can't even imagine. I'm actually scared for myself that I'm gonna end up going to a certain care living facility. God. Sorry, I just have that feeling. But hopefully before that I have a boyfriend or something, you know? I feel like I would live better with a boyfriend or a husband. Who knows? So. What else was I gonna say?
Sorry.
I forgot. Oh, I was talking about a house. A house with bolts. I mean, not bolts. Well, doors, yeah. But, bars on the windows and doors. That's what I see on an All-American. I'm like, I think I want a house like that, you know? Just to keep the creepers out. I tell you, I have some kind of PTSD thing with these freaking creepers. I tell you, ever since 2 encounters, it's like, I'm gonna make sure I'm extra protected because, you know, so. No creepers allowed. Period. So. Yep. I need to get my slushy soon. Alright. Take the rest of these back home. Can't believe I gotta put my albums back in my bag. I don't want to, but I have to. Keep the cheese sauce. I don't think that's gonna open up. Besides, I can always tape it if I have to. I have a reason to go in. Okay. So, but yeah, if I do any more new music, I'll probably just do it tomorrow. You know, tonight and tomorrow. I'll do something like that. So, yeah, since I'm going in, I'm gonna have to take you guys with me. Gotta throw this out. Give me 1 minute. Oh. So, I'll wrap up my tender, and then I'll put my albums away, head inside, and get my slushy. Kind of done eating. For some reason, I'm not that hungry. I don't know why. Shit, I should have kept that extra foil. Well, I could always ask for another one. I could always ask for another piece. That's not a big deal. But what? Take it out of the cardboard. Don't worry, I won't eat the foil. I remember that from the pizza. Oh my god. That day was crazy. They don't even have those pizzas anymore, I don't think. But that day when the pizza was, you know, burned into the foil, and I thought I ate a piece of foil, I thought I was gonna die. I just thought to myself, oh hell. And my dad said, you know, it's okay. Eating a little tiny piece isn't gonna kill you. Now, if you're eating a big slab of it, then that's a problem. I just had a little piece of it. And hey, sometimes that happens. So, hey, there's people that accidentally swallow gum at times too, and it still passes through just fine, you know? So, I'm gonna pick that spoon up. It's not mine. I don't want them to think it's mine. Yeah, just getting up and moving, my hip bothers me. I don't know why. I took 2 Tylenols this morning because I thought I was just gonna walk. But I guess now I have it for at home. So, man, know what? That day, that van in front of me reminds me of that day when this was like a few years ago. It was like 2019 or something like that. I don't even know. But there was this van that parked in front of these people that were enjoying their lunch. There was these people enjoying their lunch, and there was this woman. And this van was like broken and broke down. So a little bit like this one, but it was black. Well, I don't know what happened. I think it was like a domestic thing or something, but the girlfriend, I think she let me move you guys in a little more. She got kicked out of her boyfriend's house. And I think he gave her some kind of restraining order or something like that. I don't know what the hell it was, but she got that. And these two guys were just relaxing, enjoying their lunch. And this woman, she was just literally screaming her head off. She was screaming and cursing, and she was pissed, and she was talking, I think she was with her friend, and she was talking about, I got this paper, etc. And she was just flipping out, she was mad. And it was right in front of these, I got distracted. Ringtone. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's these two, the ringtone distracted me, sorry. But there's these two guys just sitting right there, just wanting to enjoy their lunch. And that woman was just screaming. And then before she left, she just stuck her head out the window and yelled, "Fuck all of you," really loud. And then she drove off. And then the two guys on the bench just looked like, what the hell? Or they were like, okay then. Or they said something like that between the lines. So, yeah. But no, honestly, if you have a problem and stuff, don't do it in front of people when they're trying to enjoy their lunch, peace and quiet. You know what I mean? So, I wonder if that's those guys that I talked to before the van. We'll see when they get out. It might be. I don't know what he's talking about. So, yeah, I gotta get my slushie soon. I'm glad I got a chocolate milk. I was in the mood for a chocolate milk. So, you guys get to enjoy me eating slushie. I'm gonna get tape for my cheese. So, I have to put my albums away. But I'm coming right back out. I just don't, like I said, I just don't want them stolen when I'm not here. Banner I would leave out if I had it, but I don't have my banner. I had to leave it at home. It feels weird without it though. It's like I'm so used to taking it, and now I can't take it. I'm gonna take it next time. Oh, no, that's someone else.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Pretty good, you?
Hanging in there like you.
I'm good.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what he said. I tell you, I get distracted. You know, when people talk fast at times. That's why I kind of get confused. Oh, I know what I forgot to mention. I gotta tell you guys something. When we were at Nick's Lake House, and I was getting my drink, there was this woman that walked up to me. She just said it really fast, and she said, "Are you part of this restaurant?" But it sounded like she said, "Are you part Russian?" I just looked at her like, wait, what? Wait, come again? And I actually answered her. I I'm part Ukrainian. Like, well, not part, but I said I'm Ukrainian or whatever. And then she clarified herself. She said, "Are you part of this restaurant?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm a guest." Because she said, "Are you a guest?" After that, I said, "Yes, I'm a guest." So, hey, maybe, you know what? Maybe I'm losing my hearing. Who the hell knows? So, I don't know. It's weird. It's like, you know. Actually, I could leave my food and milk out here, but you know what? My dad told me not to. You know, before when I came here before, I just wanted to leave my drink outside, and I actually did. But when I told my dad that, he said, like, "Don't do that next time," because he said anyone around this town could, boop, put something in it and poison me and drag me away in their van, But, because he said it's very common in bars and, certain places. And he's right. He wasn't wrong about it. So I just said, okay. And then I just never did it again. I took everything in with me. I gotta move my glasses. I gotta take everything out when I come back. But I'm taking you guys in with me. Just so I don't lose you guys. I'm gonna let you guys go when I get the first percentage. This time I'm saying that because I haven't vlogged and I'm vlogging. I'm keeping this vlog for sure. So, yep. So, alright. I put this away. Then I'll get my slushie. Then I'll be good to go. Piece of tape and my slushie. That's what I need. Hold on. Get in there. Something's there. Okay. I'm coming right back out. All right. Time for a little adventure. God, I can't get a hold of this. There, got it. Now let's see if I can open the door without dropping anything. Oh. Put you guys down. There we go. Okay. Hey, slushy. I already paid. I think I said large.
It's a large,
Yeah, thanks. Oh, I got pockets. That I need a piece of tape for my thing. Cherry. And is it okay if I have a few pieces of tape for this? Just tape so it doesn't open up in my bag. Oh.
I changed the blue raspberry one too, just so you know it's not the one that was in before. I didn't like the flavor of that other raspberry.
Okay. Oh, well, I don't care either.
I know, but it's a different. The other one was like very bland tasting. It wasn't as strong as the normal one.
I kind of noticed that
But
actually.
this one is definitely a lot better. Just so you know, honey.
Oh, because I was gonna say that's why I've been getting cherry lately. If you now you know why.
Like, look, you can even tell 'cause it's a little darker.
Yeah, it wasn't really as sweet.
We had a tasting contest Sunday. Because I said to my sister, I was like, I don't like this one.
I just didn't want to say that to be rude.
No. And then I asked my nephew because he would always get blue. He's like, it tastes like the regular rat. I was like, no, it does not.
Yeah, so it's sweeter now.
This one's better.
Well, I'll get it next time then.
So you know, dearie. I know you enjoy them.
Oh yeah, I do. All right. Well, thanks for letting me know.
But yeah. So I told her, don't order that from Miller
Thanks.
I went and got the stuff, but
Oh.
Molly, don't leave.
Oh.
You need this, my dear.
Yeah.
Keep this for you.
Hello.
All right.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah, bye now.
Bye. Oh. Whew. There we go. Okay. That guy looks like he came from Alaska. Whoa. He looks homeless. And that's another reason why I don't leave my shit out here. That guy looks completely homeless. So, I didn't lose you guys. But that's why my dad told me don't leave your shit outside, because there you go. There's a homeless guy walking around here. You can never be too sure, you know. So now I can take my crap back out. And then once I have to pee, I hope I head home. I'm gonna put my hat back on. Oh no, here comes the wind. Here comes the wind again. I'll leave my hat on because it keeps my hair out of my face. I have to set my albums back up again. I don't even know what time it is. They close at 2:30, so I gotta remember that. I don't even know what time it is. Oh, whatever. Okay, what's with the wind all of a sudden? What the hell? All of a sudden, wind's back. Calm down, Elma. Gotta move everything over. I must have been opening Elma saying hello to me. There we go. Move this over a little more. There we go. Now I'm good. Just a bit over. He's been, you know, there is a sidewalk, dude. You can walk on the sidewalk. I don't know why he's walking in the middle of the fucking road. Weirdo. Sometimes I do that, but like, really? This road, you know, there's crazy drivers on this road. So. Yep. So if you guys haven't heard, they improved the raspberry slushy, so I'm gonna be getting that next time. It didn't taste good, and they had to put more flavor in it, I think, or something like that. So I'll be getting that next time. I think they did that because I guess not many people have been drinking it, so now I can. That's funny because, like you heard, that's exactly what I told them. I'm like, that's why I've been getting cherry lately, because cherry's been better instead of the blue, because the blue doesn't taste as sweet. So, but now I'm gonna start getting it again. You know, a while ago, I had my slushy. I had a slushy, you know, cherry. You know, look how red this is. And I spilled it. son of a bitch, I spilled the son of a bitch. And it landed on my pants. It landed on my pants and slippers. And I got the red stuff on my slippers, my corgi slippers. And I just thought, shit, that better come out. Because I stained them. And then, but as soon as I put it under the sink, and I put water on it, rinsed it out, it came out. So apparently this is washable. This red stuff comes out. So I'm happy about that. So, because I hate stuff that stains. I really do. I think I'm going to keep the lid. I'm going to keep it. Just gotta lick the lid a little bit so it. There. Okay. Gotta throw the garbage out. Yeah, I'll just put it in here for now. So. Get in there. I don't want any paper fly. I don't want to be littering. So, well, I'm kind of glad I kept my sweatshirt on. Because I just have a feeling I'm going to get cold again. But it's nice weather, thank God. I think last time I was here, I think it was a bit cooler. So, yep. I've been on for longer than expected. Well, I wanted to. Like I said, I needed to make up for the last 2 vlogs I couldn't post. But I'm glad this vlog turned out okay. And apparently I had a lot of stuff to talk about. So, just to remind you guys, I'm going to be coming here again next week. Because, like I said, I only do this once a week now. Just until, I feel better and stuff. Until my hip's better. But I think I kind of like how I've been doing it. If I just walk once, I feel good. And then I'm not miserable on the way home. So possibly next Wednesday I'll be back here again. New music, probably tomorrow I'll start doing music again. Well, that ended fast. I'm going to start doing music again. Beautiful Warning I have to do still. I have so much music to do. So, yep. What else? So I didn't have any takers, but at least I had a fan talk to me, so I'm happy about that. Ooh. Ooh. That hit my gum, like, immediately. Ooh. Oh, that's good. Ah. Really good. So, I'm guessing it's around 1. That's gonna be my guess. But it doesn't really matter the time because as soon as I get the... Oh, whoa, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away from me. Go away. Sorry, there was a bee. I thought that bee was gonna go right on my drink. You know what, maybe on second thought, maybe I'll leave the lid on. I don't need bees going in my drink. Damn you bumbly bastards. I tell you, I hate bees. That's what I officially call them, bumbly bastards. Because they are. I don't like bees. I don't like hornets. I don't like wasps. I don't like yellow jackets, whatever the hell you call them. I don't like any type of bee. They're evil. Those bees are evil. There was actually, I completely forgot to tell you guys this. There was a bee in my house. And I didn't know where the bastard was. I kept looking around and it sounded like it was under my couch. Like it was sounded like it was under my couch or something. And I kept looking, and I'm like, well, and at first I thought it was in my AC. And then I thought it was in the bag of, the tubing and all that, the AC parts. So I moved the bag, I moved the AC, and then I heard the bee. Like I heard the movement of the bee. So I took the bag outside on the porch. I had to take my music bag out, actually outside on the porch as well, because I didn't know where the hell the bee was. And then I'm like, where the hell is he? And then I took the tarp off the AC, and I looked, and I bumped it, and I kicked the bag, and then I took the bag back in, and then when I came back in, I heard the sound again, but it sounded like it was on the couch. Like before, it sounded like it was in the AC, and then it sounded like it was in the couch. So I'm literally, just moving all of my furniture around. I'm moving the couch, I'm moving the AC, I'm moving the table, I'm moving the ottomans. I'm like rearranging my whole entire house for this bastard. Like it was that crazy. It was that crazy. And I still couldn't find him. And I kept telling my mom, I kept saying, where the hell is he? Well, I'm like, I don't know where he is. Okay, shoot me. Shoot. I tell you, I need a freaking not baseball bat, a net, racket net or something like that. So yeah, anyway, as I was saying, I didn't know where this bee was, and I kept telling my mom, I don't know. Okay, you're gonna die, bee, if you come near me again. Go away. Don't look at me, lady. Don't look at me, bee. Anyway, as I was saying, sorry, Nick Avocado moment. So I didn't know where this bee was, and I kept looking, and I still couldn't find him. It was like a complete mystery. And I kept telling my mom, is he under the carpet? Or no, I kept saying he's under the couch. He's under the couch. And then I said he's under the carpet. He's under the carpet. And my mom said. Holy fuck. Did he just blow a tire out? Did you guys hear that? That sounded like a tire blowout. Holy shit. I thought it was gonna be an accident at first. Holy shit. I don't know if you guys heard that. Damn. It sure as hell sounded like a tire blowout. Whew. Another reason why I don't drive. So, yeah, anyway, as I was saying, the bee, right? The bee. I couldn't find the bee. The bee was a mystery. It literally was. And then, so I moved all my furniture away from the window, off the carpet. And then I told my mom, he's under the carpet. And then my mom said, she said to me, how strong do you think this bee is? Bees don't just move carpets, Molly. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, she has a point there. And then I said, well, then he's in the couch. And then, God, it was so funny. I started taking the cushions out, and I flipped the couch over, I'm looking underneath, and I'm like, okay, this isn't funny, I'm literally working up a sweat from this, bumbling bastard. I couldn't find him. And then as soon as I start putting the couch back, I hear the bee again. And then from the sound that it made, I looked up and I said, holy crap, he's in the beam. He was in the beam the whole entire time. He was just moving back and forth throughout the beam. He was all the way at the end with the AC on the one side, and then he crawls on the other side, sounding like it was in the couch. Well, he's dead now, thank God. but he was stuck in there. But who the hell knew he was in the damn beam at first? You know, but that's what I should have known. You know, there is more parts to the house besides the AC, you know, the couch, and anything else. You know. And my mom kept telling me, look under stuff, you know, look under the wood, you know, look under certain things or whatever. So, ooh, got dark. There we go. Hey, and that's what I did. I looked everywhere. You know, I looked in the bedroom, I looked behind the, you know, I moved the shades, I opened the bathroom window. I did everything. I looked everywhere, and I still, excuse me, I didn't see him. And then we finally figured it out. He was up in the beam. But the way he was buzzing, it was the last buzz. You know, he made a few loud, hard buzzes, and then it was just done. He was done. So he must have died. That was his last buzz, and then he died. So, why am I getting so dark? There we go. That's a little better. Okay. So, yeah. But at least, honestly, at least we figured it out. Because I tell you, that bee thing was driving me crazy. Like, when you hear them, but you don't know where the hell they are, it's like, what the hell, you know? And that's exactly how I felt, you know? It's like, you know, I hear you, little bumbly bastard, but I don't see you, you know? So, yeah. Crazy. You know, and all because of that bumbly bastard, I had to shut both my doors because I didn't need a bee coming in my room in my sleep. And, you know, my parents told me, you know, it's not going to come and attack you. You know, it's stuck, you know. They just want to get out. They don't want to attack you. They just want to get out. That's why I opened every window. Now I need my damn hat again. God damn it. It doesn't really do anything. It just keeps my hair from blowing. So, yeah. Hello there. Well. I need one of my napkins out again. My lips are getting red. My tongue's getting red. So, yeah. I'm gonna shut my bag without knocking my slushie over. There we go. Just to keep the napkins in place. So. And my mouth is all red. At least I have a place to put it under my thing. So, yeah, what else is there to talk about? Yeah, I think I just need to get caught up on my music again, you know. That's why I told myself I'm gonna do something, you know, since yesterday's was you know. I told myself I'm gonna make up for it, do something tonight. That's why I did something last night, and then I, you know, did it this morning, and then posted it. So, but yeah, I just gotta get caught up on my music. I feel like I've been behind, so. And not only that, it'll keep my mind off certain things, you know, like it's supposed to do. You know, sometimes I think I don't let music help me at times, you know. No, but I think there was an accident. People are standing there looking. Hold on. I can't really, guess I can look. I think there. Why am I dark again? I think there was an accident. There was an accident. Well, he has a cell phone. Yeah, there was an accident. I'm gonna let the store know. Just thought to let you know. If you want to call help or whatever, or if he needs a phone. Yeah, there was an accident. He hit the post or something. Well, yeah, he's on his phone, so I'm guessing the neighbor called someone. I could make sure he's okay, but... Must have been bad. I actually heard the tires squealing, everything.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I just...
Listen, I came the other way. He must have been coming through there. Huh.
I don't know, but I heard it, and then I thought it was just avoiding, but I guess he hit the post or something.
Oh, not good.
Well, I'm glad the neighbor's there to help him.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Have a good one.
You too.
Oh, poor guy. That's a bad day for him. I want to see what the hell he hit, but I can't really walk away from my stuff. Hold on. Maybe I can see from a distance. So yeah, I just witnessed an accident. Well, I didn't see it, but I heard it. So police and ambulances are going to be coming. I want to put my shit away. Because this is... I gotta see if he's okay. I'm gonna take you guys with me. This is interesting. Oh. That cheese better not open up in my bag or I'm gonna be pissed. I wanna see what's going on. Maybe I'll be on the news again. Who the hell knows? Is everything okay over here?
He hit something and broke the wheel that
I heard it.
slowed people down.
I'm gonna, yeah. That's why I decided to come
I
over.
have to take her to school, so if you just want to watch, I hate to have somebody else hit him again.
Did someone call for someone?
He's called 911 and he called, I guess, AAA or something.
Because I heard it, so.
I know, I heard it and I ran out and I didn't see anything, but then I saw him up in the corner.
But he's okay though, right?
Okay, yes.
Well, I'll stick around.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Get your seat, come over, gotta go.
I should put my thing down. I take you. Maybe if I stand by the car or whatever. Police might actually talk to me. I don't know yet.
No, it's dangerously in the road, and
You want me to stand further up?
it's coming to secure it right now.
You want me to stand further up and stop people, or?
It's okay. It's the same one you have on file, the Honda Accord. It has valid everything, yes, up to date inspection, insurance. I think something.
I'm gonna guard his car for him ahead of the road. Stand at the. There we go. I'm helping him. I'm not doing anything bad. I'm just helping him. He blew a tire. Go around. Accident. Accident. He blew a tire. I'm just helping him out. He's gotta stay on that side and I stay on this side. Wonder if these neighbors are home. I don't think they are.
Possibly CPR, because he told me twice. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Take care.
I'm just staying here to guard the car a little bit, if that's okay.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
I want to help. You are okay though, right?
I'm okay, thank you.
All right. I heard the sound and I was like, what the heck?
I don't know what it is.
Or not. Accident! He can't move! Blown out tire! 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 Accident! He can't understand what I'm saying. So you want me to go back down?
You don't really have to do anything, but
I'm just trying to help, sorry.
you're so sweet. I really appreciate it.
I just want to make sure you don't get hit or you're, more... I should actually stand over there, but... I'll wait until help gets here and then I'll leave.
I really appreciate it.
Alright. Sorry if I'm interrupting you, sorry. I heard the sound. I was like...
I just feel bad because when you're standing, it's dangerous. I'm feeling bad for you.
Honestly, I don't care. That's it sounds,
I don't want anything to happen to you. Trust me.
I'll be okay. Like I said, as soon as help gets here, I'll, yeah. You called your family and stuff? You got service?
Yeah, I told my service. Yeah.
Do you have an address? Okay. Wow, I'm streaming this whole thing. I wish there was something I could use to slow people down, but I can't. Oh well. I'll just use my body language. All that matters is that you're okay.
Thank you.
Sorry you're having a bad day.
Yeah, it's not the best day of my life to live this way.
Hey, you know what? You can replace the car, but you can't replace yourself.
You are so sweet.
Yeah, even though you're a total stranger, I help any way I can.
I see that. That's really good.
Yeah. Accident. People need to roll down their windows, they'd hear me. Should put my phone down. Actually, we need help stopping traffic because he got into an accident. His tire blew out. Yeah, so I don't know how we could slow people down. Well, I'm a hero of the day.
What are you doing?
Do you think are you busy right now? He's just got into an accident. He needs like someone to stop traffic or to slow down. Thank you. No, he got into an accident. His tire's blown out. We need to slow down traffic before his car gets hit, and I'm trying to stop it for him. But if you can help anyway, thank you. Means a lot. Blown out tire accident. He already called 911, I think, but it's taken a while. I hope I'm not taking your time. I just thought to help him out. I heard the tire squeal. I heard it, but I didn't see it. I think I don't know, did you run over something or hit something that blew it out?
I hit something there, so.
Alright. He hit something and it blew out his tire. So we just gotta kind of slow down traffic. He's worried about me though. I think he already but here it's hard to get a signal, so hopefully people come. So, thank you very much. Can't put my stuff down. Well, this is becoming quite a day. I'm live streaming all of this. You guys are gonna see ambulances and police soon. It's worse on that end than on this side because people see me coming down. So your truck will help. I'm only doing this until, someone else gets here. It's the only thing I can do.
You live right around here?
I live over the mountain. Like I said, I heard squeal and I wanted to help. I don't want anything getting worse. So, thanks again. Until police and ambulances come, I'll leave. Whew, I'm getting hot though. I'm gonna take my sweatshirt off. Oh, I gotta set you guys down for a minute. Slow down. I have to put my stuff down. Sorry, dude. Not to ruin your car, but there we go. I had take my sweatshirt off. I'm hot as hell. Oh. Gotta borrow his car for a sec. Oh. Can't believe I'm helping a guy. Can't believe I'm doing that. I'm gonna be on the news again. He's actually got to get out and tell people. Blown out tire. Blown out.
Okay?
No, a blown out tire. We gotta slow down traffic.
You need help?
Maybe slowing down traffic from above would be great if you have time.
I have to go to work, but
Or let people know.
okay.
Thanks. More commotion. Someone will come eventually. Blown out tire. I don't know how many times I want to yell that out today. Well, good thing you have water. Oh, good. Police are here. Good. All right. I'm glad that I did something. Yeah. I think you're okay with police. Okay. Well, best of luck. I gotta get going. Okay.
The shock was already, I already bought the shock.
Low battery. Oh, police are here, so he's good. Alright, so police just got here, so I think he's gonna be okay now. And I'm almost dead, so I'm gonna let you guys go, but at least I did everything I could to help that guy. I feel like I still have to do something though, but I should wait until like the road is actually cleared. But I don't know. I'm okay, right? Or should I block the road?
Yeah, just make sure you're staying off the road. I don't want you to get hit, okay?
He's good though, right? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Good. So my job is done. He just wants me off the road, but I did my part. So I feel good. I did something good. It always feels good to do something good for someone. Yeah, with the cars piling up, he'll be fine now. I'm a hero. Accident up the road. I was helping him out, trying to slow down traffic. Police just got here, so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we came through.
Yeah, it's a bad place to a tire blowout.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
All these trucks that come through here.
Yeah, but as soon as the officer came, he just told me, your job is done. And you can get off the road now.
Yeah.
He was worried too, because he was like, don't get hit. So.
So what are you doing?
Oh, well, I just got done doing my... Do you mind if I sit down, or...
What?
Do you mind if I sit down? Or okay. I was just doing my music and vlogging, which I'm doing now, and I heard the tires squeal. So that's how I decided, put your stuff away, and maybe he needs help. The neighbor already ran out as soon as she heard it. And then she called...
What'd she do?
I think he called 911, and...
What you do, hit the curb?
No, he said he hit something and it blew out his tire. Good thing it didn't. And I asked him, are you okay? Like, you're not hurt. And he said he's okay. But I think that's a new car that he got. He said his life is ruined. But then I said to him, you can replace the car, but you can't replace yourself.
Amen.
But pretty sure now I'm going to probably be a part of the accident at police show. But
That's the policeman there?
yeah. But usually when you're actually a part of something, they come and talk to you, I think. So this would be my second time on the news. I was on the news before because the garbage truck slammed into that house a few years ago. I don't know if you heard of that. Well, a garbage truck slammed into someone's house, and I was down there and I got interviewed. So, I don't know. But I don't know. If you're still at the scene, I think that's when you get interviewed. But I kind of left, so I don't know.
Right.
But I think he'll want to know my information so he can thank me.
Well, you living here?
I live around here, yeah. Who knows? Maybe I'll get some kind of reward
We
for
live
brave encouragement.
here too.
You do? Yeah, I'm gonna sit down for a teeny bit. I want to see what happens. Something like that. It's like what happens next, And I stood up on that road.
I saw you.
I was brave enough to do it. But he's like, his first thought was like, you're crazy. What the hell are you doing? Get out of the road. I got this. I'm like, nah, it's a corner,
Yeah.
And then a nurse drove by.
He was just trying to help out.
Yeah, he'll understand that. And I think from accidents, I think people do get your information. Like they ask you, who are you? He wants to thank you. But I shouldn't be so selfish.
Usually if there are other vehicles involved.
Yeah, well, I don't know him. I just was a kind person to... so he doesn't get hit either. Because honestly, people drive like assholes on this road. Like, it's ridiculous. So... yeah. And the troopers actually probably know me around here, so if he does ask who was that girl that helped me out, I think they can find me out pretty easily. So.
The hardest thing it is these trucks that's come.
Yeah.
That's gonna be loaded.
Yeah.
Yeah, well they usually turn up. Those dump trucks, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what he hit though. He said he hit something. I don't know if he hit like something in the road or maybe an animal. I don't know. But I don't think that would blow out a tire.
Yeah.
So maybe it was a piece of metal or something. But I heard it, and I was actually on vlog, and I'm like, I looked back, I'm like, what the hell was that noise? That sounded like a tire blowout.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what it was. So